Paula here with accompaniments. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to help you accompany an actual main course instead of a side dish. It's one of my favorites. It is an easy pantry staple. It's going to be my delicious southern style salmon croquettes. So maybe you heard them called salmon patties. Either way, they're delicious. I'm going to show you what to serve them with and show you exactly how to make them. All right, we're gonna get straight into this one today. I'm gonna make the salmon croquette. This is what I use. This is my little secret here. I use a can of salmon and a can of actual mackerel. Now, when I was growing up, it was always jack mackerel, but the chub mackerel is all I can find these days. This adds a taste to it that is very earthy. So go ahead and try it. I'll show you exactly how we clean this and how it looks when you open the can of the salmon. Here, I'm just gonna drain off this brine that it's in, and you can see what it looks like when it gets out of the can. So what I do, you could totally leave this just the way that it is, but what I like to do is when you open it up, this is a large kind of bone vertebrae here. I remove that part. If there's any other left in here, any of the small ones, I leave those. These have been pressure cooked, so the bones are completely soft, but the big ones I like to take out, and also the skin on this side. I like to take that off as well, just because I don't really particularly like the flavor of it in here. But sometimes I leave it in. Sometimes, you know, if I'm in a hurry or if I've removed most of it, I just kind of go with it. Like I said, the large bone here, I just take that out. But it's also vitamins, benefits in it, so you could totally leave it in. This is how I do it. Okay, very easy. Just breaking it apart. It'll make it easier once I get it over in my bowl. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the mackerel. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of move that over to the side. Pour off the brine. Now the jack mackerel that my mom used to use when I was growing up, it was a lot bigger than this. But same thing here. Just take out the big bone. All right, I'm gonna get washed up, and then we will go ahead and get everything else in here to make these patties or croquettes. Time to get these cooked up. So I have this all cleaned and a little bit of bones that I pulled out, and now we're ready to go. This is going to be fast, but I do want to share a quick tip. The only problem that people sometimes run into when they're making the salmon patties is that they break apart, but as I'm mixing everything in, I will show you how to prevent that from happening. I almost forgot one special ingredient here. I like to put in a couple of tablespoons of mustard. So the mustard, it gives it flavor, and to me, it also helps to keep it moist. I'm gonna go in with my spices. Got some Cajun or Creole seasoning. I have some base seasoning. Here you can really put whatever seasoning you like, just to give you an idea of what I'm using here. I have some lemon pepper. I actually like the lemon flavor very well in here. And then I have some garlic powder. All right, so here are my spices. Give it a little zhuzh. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add in my egg. Now that's actually one of my tips. I do think that the egg here really helps to keep everything together. It helps with binding of the patties so they won't break apart when cooking. Also going in, I have some diced onion, and as you can see, this is a very fine dice. If you decide to use fresh vegetables in here of any sort, make sure that you do it in a very fine dice, because this also will contribute to it falling apart. Also, what you can do is softly saute these as well. And then the last thing I have is a little bit of green onion. going in. Now this is for flavor and for color to kind of just brighten it up, wake it up a little bit. All right, my next star ingredient is a little bit of flour. Again, like I said, we want to help make sure that all of our ingredients combine well together. The flour is going to do that. Now here, my binding, this is a Southern style salmon croquette, so that's the reason why I'm going to use cornmeal. It's what I like in here. That's what makes it Southern style to me, but you definitely could use breadcrumbs if you like. Yeah, I'm just going to get in here and mix it around, and always gently as you can, just to make sure that everything is combined. Now, what you could do at this point is go ahead and give it a rest. Anytime you let something like this rest, all of those flavors are going to go throughout. But it's perfectly fine if you don't. I'm not going to today because I got hungry people waiting on me. But I did want to share this recipe with you, so they can wait a few minutes. But let's go ahead and form this into patties. So you can take patties of any size of your choosing. I like to go about this size, and then I usually will serve my family 2 of these. So I'm gonna shape it about this size, and then from here, move this out of the way, I'll take it and then dredge it in a little bit more of the cornmeal, and then I put that to the side, and then I'm just gonna keep shaping and dredging, and then we'll get ready to put in the oil. All right, these are hot out the grease, and I'm telling you, they are perfect for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Honestly, they're that good. Now, I served mine alongside some cheese grits and fried eggs. All right, now, come on back. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on more recipes just like this one.